In this video, I'll show you how I created a very simple movement in Godot, 2D movement, and we also have character name input. It is not a tutorial. I just recorded how I am doing this. I didn't edit anything out. So there will be a lot of pauses and me googling things, how do they work, and a lot of silence. So in the video, I will show you basically how to make this. I can quickly show this is the final result. I started with just the visuals. Everything is from the scratch. We create a new project in Godot. So in the game, if you can call it that, we enter a name. And we can press WASD to move around, and we are stopped by invisible walls. That's essentially what we will make in this video. I will try to do a little bit of game development. I have a very small goal for tonight. My goal is I have an empty project, and I will put on some visuals in the background, some image, and add character and character movement. And I usually work with Unity. I will work with Godot, and yeah, let's see how it goes. It's not really a tutorial because I don't feel like editing it, so I will just slowly work on it and see how far we get. That's like the basics that I want to do. We get some sprite in the background, some image in the background of the game, and the character that moves around. That's our goal. So we have a empty project on GitHub. Oh, there are some drawings as well, I see. So we will open this project. So we have this repository, and I'm going to open it in GitHub Desktop, which is a free program for managing your repositories. Yeah, let's clone it here. All right, it's done. Let me try and find the project. So users, and can I open like this? Okay, so we have a folder where is our game, and I have downloaded Godot, and I will try to open the project. Let me copy the path. Paste it in here. Okay, wrong path. Guess I have to go one layer up. So there isn't a Godot project in here, it's just drawings, I see. So I guess we will have to create a project then. The repository contains only some images we were given. Okay, we create it here. Okay, we have empty project now. Let's refresh and see what if anything has changed. Interesting, for some reason I don't see it here. Where are you created? Oh, we created it in the wrong location. Okay. Let me think. So what will I do? I will close Godot. I will take this all and Control X to cut and paste it into the folder for the repository. And now I will open Godot again. Where is it? Let's pin it to taskbar. Delete this since I broke the location. Try to open it again. Okay, it opened. So we are empty scene. I think this will be 2D scene. We already have the slots in here. So I just drag it into the scene and we have a background. But I don't think it will scale with the size of the screen. So let me think. I will need to rely on some search engine help. Let's try DuckDuckGo. Can I disable AI search here? Okay, I don't see option to hide AI results, but we'll try again. So what am I looking for? I don't remember how it was called, a child node that would make it a UI element. We can search, control. Okay. No. Well, let's check out the tutorial video. Oh, it's the wrong video. I wanted to watch this one. Okay, he did the same thing as us. I see the issue that probably if we So let's save the scene anyways. So we'll show code main scene. If I play, then yeah, it's doesn't fit the size of the screen. Actually, it could be bigger than the size of the screen, yeah. So the player walks around, so that really doesn't matter that much. Question is how big I want it. Let's, I want the scale to be equal. The scale is equal, okay. So it doesn't change. Oh, it does change the scale. Let's say, for example, like this. I think I want to see the top of the wall. Well, that seems fine. What's next? We have a character. Let's create a empty node maybe. I don't know anything from my head. Maybe animated, right? Yes, that's what I want. Now let me find the sprite sheet. And save it somewhere. Wrong folder. Save it in drawings. Now we have a bunch of sprites. Let me search Godot spreadsheet. So in this example, okay. Oh, hi, Agato. A long time no see. I am just doing a little project in Godot. To my sister asked. She wants to make a game, and I'm trying to do like something very basic without no, like I mean just chill chill yeah. Okay, so we have a spreadsheet. And animation. Can I just drag it in? New sprite frames. Click on the new sprite resource. Okay. Oh, okay, so we have this. Now we press here to create spreadsheet. We open this and we try to split it up. Horizontal should be 2. Looks like it split up correctly. And now we have to select which frames we want for animation. I didn't make this animation, so I don't know which. I think this should be idle animation. So we add this. The character should be smaller. We scale it down, holding shift to maintain the aspect ratio. And we press this to make the animation autoplay. So let's check if it works. So press play. Yeah, he's... The issue with the drawing is that the character with the spreadsheet is that the character is like not the same location, so he's like flickering around, but for now I think that's fine. Now I could make a new folder and name it scenes. And we will create a scene from this and call it player. Let's rename it player. Player. And place it under scenes. Save. Now we will open the player. And we shall add a script by pressing this. Create and add a script. Okay. So now I have to Google how do you make the movement, because I don't remember. Godot movement. Left, right, up, down, and click. Left, right, up, down. Okay, so we will create the controls. I will save the script first. And where do I have to go? Project settings, project settings, and input map. I Hope I remember correctly what they were called in the tutorial. Left and right. And now we add keyboard input for that. So this is up. We also add W for up. For down, we will add S and down arrow. For left, we shall add A and left arrow. Same with right D and right arrow. Okay, so we have created the shortcuts for movement. And now we have to add the code. So it's just, we just copied the code from the documentation. Character body 2D. I wonder if it will work without character body 2D. Let's see. Nope, it won't. So question is, can I change the type of node? I think it's easier to create a new node. So I press Ctrl A to add a new node, and then I press or search for something 2D, character body 2D. And can I remove a script? Detach script. Layer. I see that we also saved the previous script in the wrong folder. We should create a better folder for that. That would be separate. So we go up and we create a folder called scripts. Save player. This I want to close. Discards changes and delete. This is wrong. And it already has some, it already has like code added automatically. We will put the animated sprite under the character. So when the character moves, the sprite also moves. And it wants to have a shape. Collision shape 2D. So it wants us to have collision shape 2D. Collision. We will make rectangular shape. Control S to save the script, and we switch to this view to check out how it looks. I don't see where is the shape located. How big is it? Well, here it is. So we can see the sprite is like away from the player. It really doesn't matter, in my opinion. No, it matters because like the collision shape is here, so if we walk into a wall, this is where it will detect. So we want to have the sprite like this, or the collision shape like this. So we will reset the position of the sprite. make the collision shape something like this. Press Ctrl S to save. And we now switch back to the script. This has different controls than we had in the tutorial, so we will change the script. Like so. And I think it should work now. For some reason it's highlighted yellow. Maybe it will work. Yeah, we can walk around by pressing was there. So even though I'm very inexperienced with Godot, this took 30 minutes. It's actually quite cute. Let me check what are the requirements for the game. So they want a bunch of dialogue. I don't think I will do that today. Do we have the slot machines in the project? We also had some other... we had some... I suppose these are supposed to be like animations when you move left or right. So we could add the animations that change the player depending on where you move. Another thing, we will place the player. Can we place a player somewhere else? We don't want it to be at the edge of the screen. I don't see option to transform, so maybe using just a simple node was a mistake. Let me go to the scenes, check the player. Can I like delete this or change the node type? Change node. So right click and change node type. Node 2D. Okay, that's good. We can change it. So now we go to the main scene. I should be able to. Let's rename this the background. Able to move, so press W to enable transform. We can place it here, so for example. Save. What's a shortcut for playing? F5. So we can move around. Let's go back to player and create some new animation. So we click on this head animation. Let's call it walk right. Now we select sprite sheet. And we select these two frames. So that animation is ready. Then we create more animation. We call it walk up. and walk left. So these ones don't have frames, we shall create the frames. And these ones, I accidentally make the default animation. Like so. Now we have to change the animations depending on where player is moving. We go to the script. I don't know how to do this from my head, so I'll have to Google it. Godot change animation, I guess. Play animation. Let's just search play. Okay, we can play. The method for doing this is just called play. So first of all, we have to access this animated sprite from the script. So how do we do that? We do like this. Animation player, we create a new variable, animation player. I think like this. I think we need to add on ready. Like this, on ready. Yes. So now we have access to animated sprite 2D and we can tell it to play stuff. So I think, let me think. If, I don't know if you need parentheses in this language. If input, like this is actually just pressed. So you don't need parentheses, okay. Just pressed up colon and animation player play. Walk up. So the same for left and right. And do we have a default animation name? It's called default. Okay, so if we go down, this will be playing. Left, right, and down. That animation is called walk down, walk right, Ah, this one was default. What? Default left. Let's see if it works. Display. Okay. We can walk around. Oh, they want a mini game. I won't be doing mini games today, I think. I also don't have this image, I think. I don't know what is MBD file. Is it like visuals? Some kind of code. Okay, I don't know what it is. We could do some kind of UI, maybe, I don't know. I don't like doing UI. Let's start with this create walls for the level. Collision shape, is that how it's called? And shape shall be rectangular. I want to make it bigger. What don't you like? So they want area 2D. Well, let's just Google it. Godot collider. I guess we also need. Okay. We have collision shape 2D. Oh, that's interesting. Rectangular is actually slower than circular. Collision shape only serves to provide collision shape to collision object 2D derived node. So we need static body 2D. I don't know if Godot is still there, but hi. I said hi, I don't know if you heard before. Okay, so no, it doesn't show any errors. I think if you press Ctrl D, it duplicates the object. Yeah, it does. Let's go to wall. Delete this, maybe create empty node. This will be like a folder where we'll keep our walls to like keep the scene clean. I don't like when there's different capitalizing, so let's keep all capitalized. Ctrl D to duplicate. If you hold shift, then it moves only in one axis. Now we Ctrl D this. Move down. I will change this shape. Oh, that's interesting. Why does it change all the shapes? Why the hell? Are they linked or something? Okay, unlinked it. Now it changes only one. That's interesting. So it automatically links them. Now we resize it like this. And Ctrl D. Move it up. Actually, you won't be walking on walls, so it's like this. Ctrl S to save. Press play. Ah. Here we are stopped. Ah, we are not stopped there because the actual level is continues down there. Actually, we need to move it higher, the collision. The upper one. So we will move it like so. Okay, that's good. And to the right and left, we can... the left, we can move it a bit. Left. I will just rename it to know what I'm doing. Pull down. Left. I wanted to move the left one. Where did I want to move it? Let's just see again. A bit to the left. Yeah, it's better. Let's see if we can add a camera to the player. So we open the player scene. Where is it? Player. Oh, it's already open. Yeah. And if I press Ctrl A and see camera, I think it will automatically follow us. Let's see. Yeah, it does. But I only want to follow it as on the vertical axis. So if you go up and down, it follows, but if you go left and right, it doesn't follow. So I will remove it from here. I will go back to main scene. I will press Ctrl A and add camera. Now I will add a script. And we will reference player. So now we can access the player. I think. Player. Let me see, and of course, the camera script is not in the correct folder, so I have to move it to scripts folder. Hope it doesn't break anything. We copy this function. Go to the camera. Oh, it already has this function, okay. What I want to accomplish is to, if the player moves up or down, then the camera also moves up or down. How can I do this? Godot get object transform position. So what I will do, I will say if player global I doesn't like the parentheses, still doesn't know what is that. Print. Okay. Player position Y. So let's create a variable. Last position Y, which will store the last known position of the player. Godot script at game start, I don't know. Already function. Okay, so this function will happen when the game starts. Let's set this to 0 for now. When the game starts, then we will say AI viewers, some spam. How do I bend this? Report. Can report him for terrorism. Spam. Selling AI viewers. How do I ban him? Okay. Last position is equal to player global position. Why? What don't you like? Or you don't like what I wrote? It's supposed to be dot. If player position H is not the same as last position H, is bigger. means player has moved up or down? I don't know. We'll find out. Player move. I think Y bigger means it moved up. And if it's smaller, then we will say player move down. And this is incorrect. And afterwards we save the last position. So every frame we save the position. Position Y. I think should be correct. So now we will print in the console if player moves up or down. So let's launch a project and there's an error. Actually, can I already? Huh. Let's do it like this. Let's do like this. Probably won't work again. Yeah. What if we comment this out? How do we comment? I can't move. I can't do anything. So it's because it's looking under the camera. So what I need to do is that's a lot of words. Let's check videos. I think, without watching, I think this allows me to reference any object with a name like that, so this might work if I make it like a percentage sign. No, it doesn't. I could just add the script to the node today, and that will like save my brain cells. So we'll create a script here. Call it camera manager. I don't know, camera manager or something. Camera manager. And create. And we will reference camera. Now stop and see. Okay, it didn't crash or anything. I want to place the camera at player's position because we just saw that when a game starts, then it doesn't look good. So we want to sort of center the player. Like so. Well, the easiest way is to like copy the transformation of the player and paste it into the position, paste it into camera, which would be like, take this, Control C, and paste it like here, and do the same for Y axis. We'll try to do it through code, so if we move the player, it automatically changes. So we go back to script, we go to camera manager, and we say camera mobile position equals to player mobile. Let's see if it works. So this is called too early, I suppose. Is there like one scene loaded or something?
Still recording?
Yes. Do you need something?
I get hungry for real.
I'll turn off the camera soon. Give me a second. Oh wow. I was recording without camera anyways. I was just like...
You were just screen recording?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, your camera is on, but I don't see any additional window.
Yeah, so you can go.
Yeah.
Camera is not recording. Well, that sucks. I wonder if I was even recording this fucking sound.
It doesn't look like your mic is muted. At least I think. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Now my mic is. I don't understand anything anymore. Did they like record for 1 hour?
That would have been hilarious.
What the fuck? I don't know. Was I recording for streaming for an hour without fucking microphone? Ah!
Can you save it and check it?
I can.
I think that would be the easiest way. Make sure.
You know, maybe I should have checked when I started streaming.
Oh, you were too annoyed by my butt being in the room, so. And he's not even denying it.
Okay. Function after ready. Okay.
When did you book this race?
3 days ago. I press F12. I guess it opens documentation. No. No.
What are you talking about?
I'm not talking to you, honey.
Oh no.
So the function is called ready. We want that one. Okay, I think this should work. Yeah, it works. And now if I check the, you see the console, I press down, doesn't say anything, but if I press up, it also doesn't say, it said player moving up, but it only happens in the beginning. It's because we we are like that. So what I do is this. Now I wonder if this is not called because I don't know if this. No, this is called. This is called because we saw it in console. So in Unity it will work like that. That if you this code should work like the principle, but maybe in Godot it's different. I will try it again, see what happens. We also made a mistake here. This should be Y. Okay. What if we do it like this? We only change it if the position has changed. Still doesn't work. I'm really curious. Godot. Let's just debug the time in the print. It works. So yeah, it's calling every second the function. For some reason this doesn't work. Play global position. Does it like link the variables so that's why they will never be different? Can we do this? Now I print out the camera position. Wait. I think I'm beginning to understand my issue. No, I don't. Last layer position. Here we take this. Okay. That's a lot of spam. As if the position didn't change. Testing, testing. Yeah, it's working. Okay. I think I understand the issue. We are checking the position of this node, but what is moving is the character body. So what I will do is create another script called play parent or something. Player container, which will just store the position of the player. And what we do now is instead of player, we say player controller or something, or player parent, player container. Should probably work. Except it won't. Let's create a function. Position. Can we create functions that return variables? That I don't like. It's like function return. I think it works just like in C#. Call it Y position. Now we go back to main. Camera manager. I think I can put back camera. Okay. So instead of this, we get Y position. So we ask the script to give us the position. Let's see if it works. I don't want to create signal. I think I can survive without signal for this. Let's just comment this all out. Player. This finds this guy. And this is the script on that guy. This is the function. Do I have to do this and remember? Ah. Does this not have a transform? It does have transform. Okay, let's comment out this as well. Control K to comment out. Okay. Now we go to player container. And we print the position. See, that works. That works. Okay, that works. Go back to camera manager. I'm really curious if my mic is working, because like the OBS is showing it's working, but I have to check. Testing. Yeah, the mic is working. Okay, let's see if it still says error now. I guess we have to reference the script, which is called, well, it is called player container. What if I do like this? Wait, maybe I don't have to reference the script name. Ah, I understood. We're trying to assign a float to a vector. Okay. So I have to go and get function position. Return player body global position. Now I go back to the camera manager and we take global position. Is that what it's called? I actually not sure if I'm allowed to like make the functions called like that, because they're kinda overlap in naming. It's confusing probably. So let's call it like this. G position. Now it should work, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so we have that, and instead of that we have Y position. And this I uncomment. Control K. And we had to fix all these. This probably is not necessary anymore. And I do this. So we are reversed. This is actually up and this is down. So bigger Y position is down in this case. And we update the camera position. How we do that is we'll call the function move camera. This can be moved to that function because it repeats. And we say camera. Now we first create a variable. Current position of the camera, which is camera global position. Then we change the y value of the current position is equals to player y position. Then we say camera global position equals to current position. I think it's better to call it new position. And now it follows us up and down. I don't like that it. I don't like it that we see the gray area. So I want to clamp the limit to the camera on y-axis. So how can we do it? I think it's called export, and this will make the variable appear in the editor, so we will be able to change it in editor. Max y value will be the name of the... And it will be float. And then we will make for min y, and it will be also float. And what we want to do now is to clamp the value. Let's search if Godot has a default clamp. Okay, we can clamp the value. So what we do is new position y clamp min y max y. So this should work. No? I think it should work. Maybe I don't even need this, I don't know. Let's keep it for now. Now we go to node 2D, and here we have this option. Let's go here. And if I take the player and I move it, we can see how much the Y changes. So I think we will clamp it by like plus minus 100 pixels. So 480 is the default. So max would be 580. And min will be 480. We save. I don't see any difference. Oh, here it clamped very well on bottom. Top is a bit too high, so so let's make it 430. What the hell? You didn't save or something? Okay, let's make it lower, 400. Something is wrong? I don't understand. Let's remove this from the console, we don't need it anymore. If I have min and max. Print before clamp. And then I will print after clamp. Now it works. Why it didn't work before? What the hell? Are you telling me it depends on the screen size? No, it works also when it's big. Does it like... Oh my god. Okay, it didn't save the scene for some reason. So I have to go out of the scene to register the changes, and then I have to save it. We can go a bit higher, 400. Go out of the scene. We can go even higher, 380, 390. Can go even higher, 370. Yeah, that's fine, I think. So we have walking around. Do we do something else today? Enter player name. Okay, let's see if we can do it today. Godot keyboard type. Okay, let's just follow the instructions in this comment, I suppose. So what we will do is... Let's rename this to control, I don't know, or something. We'll add node 2D, node 2D, touch script. Let's call it something. Input name or something. Great. input name. Just copy this all. Then add line edit node as a child. Okay, great. So what does it do? We have to write something and it will appear on the console. What were the commands? Run is the shortest one. Try typing run. Nothing happened. Run. Bam, 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 bam. It would be actually interesting to make such a game with like where you have to type to kill enemies. Alright, I guess we have to create like a button or something. Button. Let's go back to control script. I want to rename the script. Command manager to. Okay, can I rename it here? F2. Give me option to rename script. God damn it. Rename, okay. Game manager. Let's rename this to game manager. Input name. Now what do we do here is we have set for game started to be false. And here we will out if game started false equals to false, then we return what should happen. Okay, Godot exit function early. Why doesn't it allow me to return? I just did a double equals sign. So now we shouldn't be able to move anymore, but we are. Do I really have to if else? I prefer to code it like this. And so what we do is we do this instead, and this. Now we shouldn't be able to move, but we still are able to move. Let's restart Godot. Why are you able to move? Let's do it like this. What the fuck are you talking about? Use the space or something. I'm still able to move. God damn it. What about now? Still able to move. I'm a retard. It's just about the camera movement. Yeah. I am disabling just the camera movement. What I need to do is disable the player movement. So we got a player container. We have a new function. Allow movement. Move. Then we got a player. Allow movement. False. Like this would be better. Okay, now got the player controller and we say player body true. Now we go back to game manager. We create a function, start game, hello, which will say game started true. Then we also go to player, allow movement. Now we shouldn't be able to move, yeah. Name. See the scene. Where is the button? That here. Control A, label. Enter name. We will move the player a little bit up and label like this. See. Now I go let's copy the code from the button. Then we create a script. For the button. We'll call it confirm name. Or just name button. Create. Copy paste the code. Can I do this? I can do this. No, I don't want. So when we press the button, it should say hello world. Yeah, it does. Okay. Let's check out signals. Godot signals. Bum, 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 bum. They have a very long tutorial. We go to the editor. Do we have option for signals? Signals, yes we do. Rest, okay. And I can connect it to connect game manager. What happened now? Oh, nice. So now it should also print button pressed. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we go back to the button. This we don't need. We can just write pass. I don't know if we need this even. Any of this code. I don't think we need any of this code. We'll see. Yeah, we don't need any of this code. So we delete it. Where is the delete it? Why do I still have it in here? Ah, okay. So what do we want now is we want to start the game when the button is pressed. So we just enter here start game. And we also want to close the input name thingy. From ready var name. So what we do is we say input name visible false. So now you can just close it like this and the game starts. Technically, I don't need to enter any name. I mean, that's enough for now, I suppose. So we can enter name. It doesn't really save anywhere. It's just like for fun, I suppose. It's not even displayed anywhere. So I think that's enough for today. Thanks for watching and see you. So after you have made your game, we could try building it, so see if it runs. So we created this basic thing where you can move around, you enter your name, and you're stopped at the wall. See if you can build the game. Export is it how it's done? Windows desktop. We have no export template. Okay. Install. I actually don't want Linux. I'm not doing Linux. Stop it. I hope it won't crash because I changed my mind in the middle. Looks like it's crashing. cancel. Okay. Let's see now, export. Export project, and we will export it into repository. Is it already done? So fast. Let's see. Yeah, it is exported as def. Right. So that's how you build a project, and you have built it. Now I can save the change on my repository, so I can access the projects from other computer, or other people can check it out, and I can like have a backup online. Hard walking, I don't know. Hard basic level, that will be the name of my commit. And we push it. All the changes. And then we will go to the repository and refresh and see if it has appeared. So yeah, we have all these changes. And if the other person like fetches the changes, then in their project they will see all the changes, and they can open up this file to run the game.